friends, it's October, which means it's the most appropriate time of the year to dress up, except I would have done this video any day of the year. This video goes deep is what I'm trying to say, because back in 2008, my love for the Twilight series entered my body and it never left. It never left. And you know how when you like something, you also like to think about it? Well, it's one of my favorite subjects to discuss with myself in my own mind. And one of the things that I take up with the council is, what would I look like as a vampire in the Twilight universe? What would my skin look like if there wasn't blood underneath the layers of the epidermis? I'm hoping to answer these questions in today's video, but I would also like to lower the bar several notches because Stephenie Meyer describes becoming a vampire as becoming the best looking version of yourself. And not only that, but you also lose your humanness. So I wouldn't even be blinking at this point. And also, bad posture wouldn't be a thing. Can you imagine? Put a finger down if you need to be a vampire just for posture reasons. Luckily, I have a lot of makeup to help me out with this fantasy, and I also got some clip-in hair extensions, and I picked out several outfits that I still need to narrow down to one. And last week, I bleached my teeth for like an hour. But now I'm drinking coffee, so just scratch that. Also, does this look like I'm drinking blood with this red straw? Just don't look at the coffee part. It tastes good. Just took an extra 10 minutes to get my messy ponytail the exact right amount of messy. Sometimes I wonder what it would be like to not be such a perfectionist, but it was written in the stars for me. I'm a triple earth sign. Should we talk about how Robert Pattinson is a triple Taurus? I don't think we should, honestly. I think it would open up a black hole and then we'd suddenly find ourselves in a different dimension. All I'm gonna say is it makes so much sense. Oh my gosh, I can feel my skin dropping to ice cube temperature. I mean, I've always felt like foundation application is like turning your face into a blank canvas, but now more than ever, I feel like I'm turning myself into a blank piece of paper. I'm already kind of feeling like a Volturi member. This is so exciting. Pushing it up in the hairline. Push up in the hairline. Do I look like a mime? It keeps getting so dark in here. I have windows all over the place, and so the insides are matching the outsides. Weather edition. I'm not even bothering to take my earrings out because I feel like this foundation matches the pearls. When I say I'm on Twilight TikTok, it is every other video at this point, and I'm grateful for that. And lately I've been seeing deleted scenes from the Twilight series, and some of them are so good. It's upsetting that they're not in the movies. They should be in the movies. They add more context, they add more personality to most of the characters. Like, there are some scenes between Edward and Bella that make them more real. There was a really sweet scene between Jacob and Alice that they just didn't give us. And there was this small scene, it didn't take more than 10 seconds, where it had Edward react to Jacob imprinting on Renesmee. How did they just not include that in the movie? By the way, this little tooth that you see here, that's my friend, that my friend Shan Dude made.
That's my little shiny tooth that sparkles just like the stars in space.
For setting powder, get this, I did my research, and Bella Swan's makeup artist said that she liked to use lavender setting powder on Bella's face because it brightened it. And it's like, how much brightening do we need? But okay.
I saw Bella use lavender setting powder, so I got lavender setting powder.
So many of my friends don't set their faces with powder, and it amazes me. My face makeup just will slide right off of my face if I don't bolt it down with piles and piles of powder. This actually looks like such a pretty color for this foundation. I feel like I've gotten full grayscale. I feel like I'm in a black and white film. Young man, you take the W out of waiter and the I and the E, add an S, switch the A and the T, and you've got the word star. I can't believe I got that right. Oh my God, my mom has been saying that my entire life, and I finally got it. I got it now, Mom. My face is blending in with the walls. POV, you're watching paint dry. Oh, I blinked. This all started because I was like, I should dress up as Bella in vampire form for Halloween. Then I thought, oh, heck with Bella, I should dress up as Rosalie for Halloween because she's the blonde vampire. And then the council was like, but wait, you know what would be probably even more fun? Is just seeing how you yourself would look like as a vampire. Hence this video. But now I don't have a Halloween costume idea unless I just did it again. But I think it might start to look like a cry for help if I do this again. So I'm back to square one when it comes to costume ideas because I just had to see what I would look like as a vampire. I look like a fluorescent light bulb. When Bella asked Edward if he got contacts and he's like, no, it's the fluorescence, that was me. I'm now going to add some dimension back into my face with contour using an eyeshadow palette. I'm going to use that one and I'm going to use a highlight brush. I cannot stress enough how I am not a beauty guru. I'm just a gal who likes makeup. Honestly, to be honest, wait a minute, what does that look like? I can't even see. What did I do? I done did it. That's what I did. I done did it. I momentarily forgot that my face is a piece of paper, and so any little mark will show up, and so a lot of a mark will really show up, and this is Marky Mark. But you know what? That just proves my point. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, that's better. No big deal. Let's pretend like we are chiseling some marble. Not bad, not bad. I had a dream 2 nights ago and I was narrating my own dream as if it were a movie or something. And I had told myself that when I was graduating high school, my husband was age 25. So I did the math, took all day, but I figured out that that's like a 7-year difference. It's not like a 7-year difference, it is a 7-year difference. And then I couldn't help but notice that Robert Pattinson is 7 years older than me for 2 weeks out of the year. What is that sound? Wind?
The colors of the wind.
It has to be my favorite Disney song, and that's saying a lot because I love the old Disney princess songs. Like, with the message behind Colors of the Wind. I love it so much. This cheekbone looks more prominent than this one, but there's a window over here, so I think it's just blowing it out. I think they're pretty equal. Where's my mirror? I take it back, they're not equal. We're going back in. But sir, we're going back in. That's better. Better. You're not you when you're thirsty. So, I'm itching to know what's been our coping mechanism lately. Mine has been New Girl. I'm switching it up because normally I'm a rewatching The Office kind of gal, and New Girl is so funny. It reminds me of my best friend in high school. I miss him. He's still alive and well. He's just married now, so. You know how that goes. And every year on his birthday, we would play Lair. It was so fun. I miss Lair. Why don't we still play Lair? Sometimes I feel like I have life all figured out. I zoom out from the little bubble that I'm in, and I know what really matters, which is just what makes you happy, as long as it's not hurting anybody. And then the very next day, I'm spiraling over the way I look and social media numbers, and I'm like, well, wait a minute. I just had this all figured out yesterday, so why is it both? When I said I want balance, this isn't what I meant. I have all the answers. Oops. I have all the answers that I need to know right here in my brain, and then they take the day off the very next day. This is the type of nose contour that looks snatcheroony on camera, but a little bit nuts in real life. For my eyebrows, I am going to just sort of de-chalk them with a pencil. Every single Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil I've ever owned winds up breaking. It just snaps. Can anyone relate to this? I found the perfect eyeshadow look on Pinterest, and I wish that I could just copy and paste it onto my eyelid. I'm gonna stop talking now because I found a royalty-free song that sounds like it could be in Twilight, and I'm gonna play it as I do my eyeshadow.
We are the monster, an army of one. We are the monster, a hole in the sun.
I'm gonna lay some eyeliner against my eyelashes, but I'm not going to do a wing because sometimes skipping a wing is skipping a mental breakdown, and that's self-care. Now it's time for my lashes. These are Ardell Demi Wispies. I've tried them once before, and they look like eyelash extensions. They're so pretty and fluffy. Hold on tight, spider monkey. Hoopla! Hoopla! Just saying, they did not have to throw a brick at him. We should have questioned that more. Why did they throw a brick at him? That's me. I'm just trying to hoopla. In life, it's like...
You left your lights on.
Burp, 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 burp. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I've been talking about this entire time. This is what I've been trying to explain in some detail. This. Imagine you get bitten by a vampire. You're like, oh no, I'm immortal. But then your eyelashes grow out to this. And then suddenly you know, I was born to be a vampire. Wait a minute, I just realized that I don't get to wear blush as a vampire? Are you sure? Should I just wear some anyways? No? Then I am left with no choice. I'm going to compensate with highlight. I just did a good thing. I got this highlight in pearl and it looks like a vampire in the sunlight. I mean, that's what I always say about highlight, but now more than ever, it looks like a vampire in the sunlight. I think we can all agree. Simply take your utensil, simply take your utensil, do some impressive tricks with your fingers, and then dip it. And we are going to pinpoint it onto my nose. We're going to turn the tip of my nose into a little pearl. Excellent. Ooh. Let's get some of that up there. Yeah, get in there. Doesn't matter where. Just make yourself at home. And now for the main event. Oh my gosh. That actually made me look like I have bones in my cheek. That's a serious optical illusion right there. What is that sound? Oh, just the apocalypse happening outside. For my lips, I'm just gonna put on another layer of what I already have on. This is Bubble by Milk. Dee told me to get it. Dee said that this is game changing and she was absolutely correct. Correct. Yes. I'm gonna set my face now, but my face isn't quite complete. Eye contacts. These eye contacts are called Bella. They are golden eye contacts. It's been years since I put contacts in my eyeballs. I used to not be able to see in front of me whatsoever, but then I got LASIK and it was life-changing. Sometimes I miss my glasses because I bonded with them. And then for about a year after my surgery, it was like I had ghost glasses because I was always grabbing at my face to put my glasses on my head, but there were no glasses there anymore. Oh my gosh, it's happening. It's swimming into my eyeball. Oh my gosh, I love the Twilight series so much. Am I supposed to be able to see the color of the eye contact in my eye? What can I say? I just like to view life through gold-colored eye contacts instead of rose-colored glasses. I thought it was clever. Ooh, freaking out a little bit. Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Why is this like impacting me? This is so trippy. I kind of really do look like a vampire. Are you kidding me? All along I just needed a paler foundation? Flashback Mary was onto something. There's only one problem, and it might be an unpopular opinion. If I were a vampire, I don't think I would have gold eyeballs because I think I would follow in Edward's previous footsteps of eating bad people. Rather than eating animals, which is what gives them gold eyes, I think I would go straight for the necks of evil people, taking them out one by one, and then I'd have these bright red eyes. And that's my truth. But aesthetically, I prefer the golden eyeballs, hence why they're in my face right now. The light is after me, Lucky Charms. I'm gonna go put on my outfit and do my hairs, and I'll be back. Ugh. Just leaping over my banister right now. Don't mind me. Whoa. Now introducing Mikaela Cullen. This is real, this is me. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be now. If hypothetically I start to look paler in my videos and my eyes start to look golder, just smile and nod. This is who I am now. This will be my makeup on my wedding day. And now I will demonstrate my vampire strength. Want to see me run down those stairs and back? Want to see me do it again? Look, it kind of looks like I have a fang. As a blonde vampire, I now feel it's my duty that I say some Rosalie lines. This isn't the life that I would have chosen for myself. You have a choice, I didn't, and you're choosing wrong. I don't care how miserable your human life is. And now I will recreate one of my favorite scenes from Twilight. Bella, look, it's a worm! I could really go for a coconut mushroom ravioli right about now. Hey, do you think it kind of looks like I'm in the Volturi's castle? That's what I was going for. Hence why I filmed directly next to my stairwell. In a rolling chair, might I add. Like, if I just were to roll about a foot this way, I'm going down those stairs. I'm going down those stairs the hard way.
I'm now going to take an unforgivable amount of photos and play a game called Will These Actually Make It to Instagram, since they never do.
Thank you so much for watching my fantasy come to life, or to death, because technically my heart isn't beating. And here is all the love just for you.